everybody. Welcome to our Sunday challenge. I hope you are all well and happy, and I'm glad you're here to join me today. Let's just get started. Last Sunday's challenge was for you to find just a few minutes every day to do something for yourself, do some self-care with yoga. So today we're just going to build on that, and we're just going to experience little snippets that hopefully you can take and make your own, so that anytime you find yourself with a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, you can take a few moments to connect with your breath, to connect with your body, and just be in the moment. We do yoga, and we do our breathing, and we do our meditation, not to get better at our breathing or our yoga or our meditation, but to get better at being in the moment, taking care of our bodies, knowing how our bodies work, feeling how our bodies work, and just feeling the difference when we pay attention. So let's get started. I have my chair off to the side because we're going to pretend it's the kitchen counter, or a chair. But we're going to start standing, and if you'd rather sit down for this, please do take care of yourself. That's what we're here for. So we're going to stand in mountain pose. In mountain pose, our feet are about hip-width apart, firmly placed on the floor. You can spread your toes nice and wide, really feel connected. Your knees are soft, your back is relaxed. Yeah, you can wiggle into that nice relaxed back. Your shoulders are relaxed. Kind of roll them back a little bit, roll them forward, release any tension, and then as you relax your shoulders, see if you can feel them resting nice and low under your ears. Your hands are hanging loosely by your sides, and you can look gently toward the floor, or if you feel really confident, you can close your eyes. And let's take a few moments to settle into the breath, bringing the breath in nice and slow and deep. Let's start it in through the nose. Feel the belly rise on the inhale, and soften and relax on the exhale. And just try to keep that nice tall back as you settle into your breath. And as you're feeling really settled with your breath, let your breath pull your attention inward. And just notice how your body feels. Are there any areas of tightness or discomfort? Breathe into those areas. Really see if you can see them in your mind. And really try to see your breath coming in and releasing whatever is going on. Now gently bringing yourself back to your room. Let's face the back of our chair. And we're going to start by waking up our feet and our ankles and our lower legs. We're going to work from the bottom up. Normally we work from the top down. So let's come up on our toes, nice and tall. Up on our toes, do you feel the engagement in your calf muscles? Now slowly come down and bring your toes up. Nice stretch in the calf. The muscles in the front of your shins are nice and tight and firm. Let's do that again. Up on your toes, nice and tall. Slowly come down. Toes up. Little stretch for the calf. You might feel even some work in your knees and your thighs. And again, up on your toes. Keeping your breathing nice and deep. This movement right here is you're in your kitchen or even your bathroom. This is just a nice way to really down flat feet, toes up. Feel connected to the earth. And it's important to feel that way. Back to flat feet, up on your toes. It gives us a better sense of moving at where we are as we move through our environment. It helps us with our balance. It helps us pay attention to where our body is going and how it's getting there. Slowly come down flat feet and bring your toes up. We're going to do that one more time. Up on your toes, nice and tall. And then slowly come down and bring your toes up. So, you can stay facing your chair. I'm going to face you back into mountain pose. And I'm going to put my hands on my thighs and bend my knees. This is one of my favorite moves. Really bring your attention inward, and as you do so, push your palms into your thighs. All right, feel the engagement in your core. We're going to wake up our knees and our thighs and our hips, and we're actually going to work on the bottom of our feet, there you go, of the bottom of our feet as we circle our knees. We're going to get a little bit of massaging at the bottom of our feet, and it feels like a little foot reflexology, and this is really nice too. So we're just going to round those knees around and feel yourself rolling around on the bottom of your feet. Now, if you need to hold on to your chair with one or two hands, that's fine. And as you do that, let me just turn to the side. As you do that, okay, holding on to your chair, remember we were pushing up with our hands on our thighs. Push up on the back of your chair. So there are ways to adapt what we're doing. So round your knees, and again, roll on the bottom of your feet. Really try to use the whole bottom, your whole foot as you round and round, and trying to keep your back nice and tall. One more round. And we're just going to go the other way. So I'm going to turn this way, and once again, I'm going to push my hands into my thighs, and we're going to go the other way. So, let's see. Oh, I changed position. Do I even remember which way I was going? Maybe I need to go this way. round and round. And I'll change direction just in case. How many of you hear or feel some cracking in your toes and your feet and your knees, of course? And one more time around. And let's do that lovely little butterfly. And again, you can do it if you're holding on to the chair. So we're going to come out, and again, nice tall back. It also works on your waist. Okay, so as you're pressing your hands into your thighs, okay, you're tightening your core muscles, you're lengthening your spine, and your core muscles have to engage and to keep you here. And so that helps with a little bit of toning. So open and close, and open, 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 and close. Two more. Open and close, open and close. And then come to a nice tall stand. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze. And as the shoulders round to the back body, squeeze your shoulder blades together and relax them down the back. And let's bring our shoulders up the back body. So squeeze your shoulder blades at the bottom of the circle and bring them all the way up. All the way up. Squeeze, squeeze. And stretch between your shoulder blades and relax your shoulders down the front body. So now I'm going to step away from my chair a little bit, placing my hands on my hips. Nice soft knees. We're going to do some hip circles. And let's go the other way. And then let's come to stillness. Now, coming back to the chair. So I'm standing a little bit away from my chair. I'm going to want to get a little bit of a stretch for the front of the body. So this is really easy to do with the counter because you don't have this little bit of a lip to hold on to. You have the whole counter, so it's easier on your hands. But we can bend our elbows a little bit. All right, and you're going to want to face in front of you. Bend your elbows a little bit, and then just arch your upper back. And when I say arch your upper back, I would like you to try to just bring your ribs up. Not your shoulders, bring your ribs up. And then relax your lower back so that you kind of relax toward the chair. So you're really trying to lengthen your back by bringing your ribs up and arching your upper back. And please don't forget to breathe here. This feels so good. and then come up to a nice tall stand. Now, if you want to step a little bit farther away from your chair or your counter, and again, these are really simple stretches that if you do them, maybe count to 20 nice and slow. Give your body a chance to ease into the stretch and to really feel a nice benefit from it. So we're going to come into a table bend. I'm going to stand a little bit wider than chair width apart, okay? And I'm just going to come down into a nice table bend right here. Now, if you can put your hands on the seat of the chair, however it works for you. And we're not going to tighten, I'm trying to get my hair out of my face. We're not going to tighten our knees. We're going to leave them nice and soft. And we're just going to push our hips toward whatever is behind us. So you might feel your spine lengthening. You might feel a nice little stretch, no locking knees. That was the word I was looking for. Stretch between your shoulder blades. Really try to stretch your spine and breathe here. Now come up out of your table bend and place your hands back on your chair. Now I'm still pretty far away from my chair. You can try this if you're not, you can try this at your chair. Just be careful of your hands, okay, and your wrists. And try this at your kitchen counter, where again you have a larger surface to hold on to. You're not getting a push in the middle of your hands. Okay? But my feet are still wide apart. I'm going to bend my elbows and get a nice long back here. All right, so this is like a modified plank. And you can feel how your core engages here. You can feel work being done in your shoulders, in your chest. And if you want to do a modified cobra, then arch your upper back and get a nice long stretch here. And then come back to that modified plank. And then push yourself up and step forward with your left leg. So your left leg is right in the middle of the back of the chair. And let's stretch the right leg back. So I'm going to walk my left leg a little bit farther and bend the knee. Bend the left knee. The right leg, I'm up on the ball of my foot, and I'm trying to relax my right hip. And just breathe here, get a nice stretch. Now let's step forward with the right foot. And actually, what I'm going to do is, before we go to the left side, we're going to try that plank again only not so far away from the chair. So I'm probably a giant step away from the legs of the chair. Just bend your elbows, and this is a different kind of modified plank. All right, it's a little bit easier. It's probably like a first step, and then the second step is the wider space between your feet and the chair. So this is just a gentle modified plank right here. Now, as you do this, just notice where the work is being done. You might feel some work in your chest, certainly in your shoulders and your arms, and interestingly enough, this modified plank works in your triceps, those lovely little angel wings that we have in the summer when we wear our short sleeves. And breathe here. And then let's come up and let's take our right leg to the middle of the back of the chair and send the left leg back. These are all really nice stretches. And they work with your body. So bend that right knee, relax the left hip, and breathe into this stretch. So let's step forward with the left leg, and let's just get up on the balls of our feet. I'm going to move my yoga mat there. Get up on the balls of your feet, and all we're going to do is hit the heels, bending the knees, hit the heels on the floor. So this is like a modified jog. And I'm going to step away from my chair because I want my arms to hang loosely from my side, and everything's bouncing in my living room. So you feel a little bit of release in your shoulders, your chest, all throughout your body. Modified jog, just side to side, side to side. Staying on the balls of your feet, your heels just hit the floor, alternating. And then let's come to stillness. And let's take a nice transition breath right here. So let's go back to the back of the chair. I hope that what we're doing right now is getting you to think about how you can incorporate these little stretches, these little movements with your breath to enhance the way your body moves and feels, and do it throughout the day. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, taking time for a breath and a movement. I think you'll find that it just makes your day so much better. So let's go back to the chair. And I'm standing with my feet a little wider than chair width apart. And my toes are kind of pointed out a little bit. All right, so we're going to work on the thighs and the muscles around the knees. We're working on our posture and our balance. So, holding on to the chair or your kitchen counter, come up on your toes, nice and tall. Stay up on your toes and bend your knees. See if you can keep that nice, tall, flat back. Bend your knees, but don't hold your breath. So now let's come all the way up, nice and tall. So while we're still up on our toes, we're going to take our right hand and stretch it up, and our palm is facing away from us. Stretch, stretch, so tall. You know, like you're stretching to get something up on the top shelf. And then bring your arm back down. Put it on the back of the chair. Still up on your toes? All right, let's come down. Bend your knees, staying up on your toes, seeing if you can keep that nice, tall, flat back. And then push up, stay up on your toes. Bring the left arm up, turn the palm so it faces away from you. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Notice where you feel the stretch. Notice where you feel the muscles in your body working. And then bring your left arm down, holding back on to the chair. One more time. Bend your knees, staying up on your toes. Bend your knees. Nice tall back. And then come all the way up and back down to flat feet. So we're going to move away from our chairs, either move back or turn around. All right, knees are soft, back is relaxed. We're in mountain pose. And we're just gonna twist. So we're twisting at the waist. Nice soft knees, trying to keep your from the waist down, nice and still. Keep your arms nice and soft. Let them just kind of flop around your body. And one more to each side. Oof. And let's come to stillness. Nice. Let's take a nice transition breath here in mountain pose. Okay, so let's work on a little bit of balance. We're going to do star pose. So, we're going to stand behind the chair. Chair's right there. We're going to place our hands on our thighs. Knees are soft, back is relaxed. This is three-pointed star right here. Okay? Three-pointed star. So bring your arms up, stretch your fingers wide. All right? For those of us with arthritis, you get arthritis everywhere. Your fingers, the joints of your thumb, your shoulders, your elbows, everywhere. And when you stretch, it just feels so good. It also brings blood flow to your, to your hands, to the areas that hurt. And that blood flow really helps make things feel just a little bit better. This is 5-pointed star right here. Now, if you're standing right behind your chair, know your chair is right there for balance. And we're going to come up on our toes, wiggle our fingers into full shining star. Wiggle. You can do this in your kitchen. And then come down on flat feet, 5-pointed star. And then bring your arms down to your thighs, 3-pointed star. So, here's a challenge for our Sunday challenge. The next time you're doing dishes, whether you're filling the dishwasher or you're standing at the sink, getting ready to hand wash your dishes, do star pose from 3-pointed star to full shining star before you start. So let's try that. We're going to start by taking 2 nice deep breaths. Let's breathe in and release the breath. Knees are soft. Breathe in. And release the breath. One more nice breath here in 3-pointed star. Now staying on your flat feet, breathe your arms up, stretch your fingers wide, really feel a nice stretch in every finger. 5-pointed star. Let's breathe here. How about one more time? And as you are ready, come up on your toes, wiggle your fingers, full shining star. Breathe. And then back down on flat feet to 5-pointed star. And then slowly relax your arms down back to your thighs to 3-pointed star. Take a breath here. And now you're ready to do the dishes. I'm going to turn my chair around. And sit in my chair and stretch my legs out. And you can do this in your kitchen. You can do this anywhere. It's one of my very favorite stretches. Let's inhale up. And exhale, wide leg forward, fold. Placing your hands on your shins, breathe here. Now stretch your arms forward. See if you can feel a nice stretch in your back. See if you can lengthen your spine. Stretch, stretch. And let's engage our core and come all the way up. Walking your feet together. You can keep them stretched out, or you can bend your knees as we twist to the right, opening ourselves up to Sunday. And then breathe yourself up through center. Arch your back. Open your heart. And embrace the day. And then breathe yourself up. Stretch nice and tall. Twist to the left. And open yourself up to this day. And breathing yourself all the way up. Relax your arms down. If you haven't bent your knees, bring your knees back. Sitting nice and tall in seated mountain. This is also something you can do in your kitchen. You know, I've been saying take just a few minutes to connect with breath and body anytime you sit in seated mountain and you close your eyes and you connect to your breath. You're doing something that is so very important for your health and for your wellness. We're going to end with a candle breath. We're going to breathe in through the nose, and as we breathe out, we're going to blow out a candle, kind of celebrating spring, celebrating a new week. Sunday's the start of a new week. Sitting nice and tall. Let's take a nice deep breath in and blow out the candle. Two more times. Breathe in. Blow out the candle. One more time. Breathe in. And blow out the candle. Now let's take 3 nice deep breaths. Resting here, noticing how we feel after our Sunday challenge. Bringing your hands together in prayer pose at your heart center. Let's take one more nice deep breath here. I hope you have a great sunny Sunday, and I will see you on Tuesday. Namaste. And always remember that full body stretch. Ah, your full body stretch serves you anytime, any place. Enjoy.